Hello everyone, this is another video based on the chapter electricity. In this video, I have tried to explain the zero error, then the devices, symbol of the devices which you will have to use, and how to find the least count of the measuring devices. So this is the resistor. This is the symbol of resistor. Resistor means a coil or wire of a fixed length and cross section area which is having a fixed value of resistance, that is 5 ohm or 2 ohm. You must be clear about the resistance and resistor. Resistor is the coil, wire which has a fixed value, and resistance is the property of conductor. This is a figure symbol of a variable resistor, means the value of resistor, that is 2 ohm or 5 ohm, whatever we are saying, we can change, and that change value we are able to know whether it is of 5 ohm or 2 ohm or 7 ohm or 10 ohm. This is the symbol of variable resistor. This figure, it is the symbol of rheostat. Rheostat is a device which has a variable resistance. It is used in a circuit to change the overall resistance of the circuit. So it is a variable resistor, but the value we are not knowing. It is unknown. Only the length where the pointer shows, suppose pointer is here, so this much length of the wire is in the circuit. If the pointer is here, then this much length of the pointer wire will be in the circuit. So it changes the value of resistance, overall resistance of the circuit, by changing the length of the wire. So rheostat it is a variable type of variable resistor in which we are not knowing the value of resistance. This is a ammeter with A. It measures the current passing in the circuit. This is voltmeter V. It measures the potential difference in a circuit. Potential difference is always measured between 2 points, so it is connected between 2 points, that is a parallel combination. Ammeter, it is always connected in series in the. Now to find the least count. So what is least count? Any measuring devices, whatever small the least value it can measure, it is called its least count. Suppose in an ammeter, it is marked here as 0, and there are 10 small division, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This shows here it is written as 1 ampere. What does this mean? This 10 small division, it is equal to 1 ampere. So what will be the value of one small division? That is 1 by 10.1 ampere. So it can measure the current of the value of 0.1 ampere. So when the current is passing through, if the pointer is at 15 division, then the total current passing through will be 15 into 0.1, that is 1.5 ampere. Range of measuring device means the range, the maximum value from 0 to which value it can measure, that is from 0 to 10 ampere or 0 to 500 milliampere. Zero error for ammeter and voltmeter. Zero error means when the pointer is coinciding with the 0, when no current is passing through in the circuit, and then the pointer is showing 0, then we say it has a zero error, no error. And if the pointer is not showing, it is not at the 0, it is either on the left side of the 0 or on the right of the side of the 0, then it is called positive error or negative error. In next I will try to explain you what is positive error and negative error. Now let us try to understand the positive and negative error of a device. Let us assume this is our ammeter. Here this is the 0 of the device, and the pointer is on the left side of the 0 when no current is passing through it. Let us assume that it is 3 division left side of the 0. When the current passes through this circuit, the pointer moves, shows a division current. It is this much less. This is this much less from the 0. So what happens? We have to add this much 3 division here, because the pointer it is on the left side it is minus 3, so 10 minus minus 3 it is plus, so it is this much division we have to add, and this becomes 13 division, or the correct value will be 13 division into the least count, that is 0.13 ampere. This is positive error. When we add, this is positive error. Similar way it is the negative error when the pointer is on the right side of the 0. This is 0 and the pointer is at on the left side of right side of the 0. So this much it is showing extra from the 0. So when the pointer shows, it is showing this much extra from the actual value. So this much has to be minus. So that is 10 minus 3, that is 7 division, and this gives you the actual value, it is 0.07 ampere. So in this way we are able to find the positive error and negative error, and then the correct measurement from the devices. Now let us try to understand to find the series and parallel combination of resistance. How we are going to find series and parallel combination. This is the diagram. I have marked it with R1, R2, R3 and R4. Now here you see the current is passing through here, and current is being divided here into this part and this part and this part. So first this 1, they are, since there is a junction, there is a point, so these two part they are in parallel combination. So we have to find the value of, first of all we have to find the value of this parallel combination, that is 30. So parallel combination, that is 15 ohm. Now in place of what is an equivalent resistance, a resistance which can be used in the place of other two resistance. So in place of this 30 and 30 we are going to use one simple 15 ohm resistor. So the circuit becomes like this. R4 it is as it is, R3 it is as it is. In place of R1 and R2 we have written RP here. Now again here there is a junction and the current is dividing here like this and like this, but from RP and R3 there is no division of current, there is no branches. So the current is flowing here and then in the from RP to R3. So RP and R3 will be in series combination. So then we have to find out RP and R3 in a series combination. RP we have found it out as 15 ohm and this is also 15 ohm. So the total resistance in series combination will be 15 ohm. Now the circuit reduces like this. So in place of RP and R3 we are writing RS. Here the circuit reduces. This is one branch, this is another branch. These two are in the series parallel combination. So we are going to find out the equivalent resistance. In parallel combination it comes to be 10 ohm. Now what we have to find? We have to find the current. Here it is given potential difference is 3 volt. Then using Ohm's law, I is equal to V upon R, we get the value of current as 0.3 ampere. This is another circuit diagram where you have to find the total resistance and the total current. Here I have named as R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5, where R1 is of 10 ohm, R2 is of 40, R3 30, R4 20 and R5 60. First, find the equivalent resistance of R1 and R2, that is RP. So it is a parallel combination, so we find out it is as 8 ohm. So in place of R1 and R2 we use here RP1. Similarly R3, R4 and R5 are in parallel combination. So we find the equivalent resistance of R3, R4 and R5. It comes to be 1 upon RP is equal to 1 by 10. So it comes to be as 10 ohm. So in place of R3, R4 and R5 I use RP2 here. Now when you see the circuit diagram, the circuit reduces to like this. When you see the circuit diagram, here RP1 and RP2, they are in series combination because there is no division, there is no branches for the current to pass. So both are in series combination. So we find the total resistance, it is 18 ohm. And here the potential difference is given as 12 volt. So the total resistance is 18 ohm and the potential difference is given as 12 volt. So we find the current I is equal to V upon R, that is 0.66 ampere or 0.67. Well, this is for this much is for this video only. I hope I am able to explain you the different symbols of the resistor, then the zero error, positive and negative error of an ammeter, and how to take the correct reading. I tried to explain you to identify you the series and parallel combination of the resistor and how to solve you. Please give your suggestion and subscribe my channel. Thank you.